Hello viewers, here is a lot of cordless phones, both literally and figuratively. I paid $18 for this auction, and I thought it was quite a good deal. Now some of these are newer than what I find interesting for my collection. However, the primary reason for purchase was for these i6773 sets, because they included a manual and clips and the cradle wall mounts and the base wall mount, which I don't have either of those mounts, so that's primarily why I bought the auction, and probably would have paid the $18 just for that set alone, but if they would give me the rest of the stuff for $18, why not? So most everything is complete. This set of AT&T 5.8 GHz telephones is complete. This set of Panasonic telephones is complete. This set of Panasonic telephones is complete. And this telephone is complete. And that telephone is complete. This telephone, this Panasonic back here, is missing the power cord. Although otherwise I think it's probably still usable. And this is it's complete in the sense that it's got a power cord and everything, but the base is not present, although that I believe can be registered to another base. Now what I want to do in this video is figure out what the situation is with these with these Vtech, i6773 sets, or whatever the model number is. I've seen these under a few different models. See, this one is just a 6773. And let's see, jeez. And this one is a 6773 as well. But anyways, I have a bad feeling about this because there's 7 clips and only 6 handsets, and there's 1 base power cord missing. So I think there may have been a 3rd set at some point, which means some of these handsets may not be usable. Now, these 3 are all heavily worn, and I suspect, or at least to me it certainly seems like, these all could have been in the same environment. And these 3 are relatively not worn, and I could see these 3 coming out of the same environment. So hopefully that's the case, and this is a complete working set, but I cannot confirm or deny that until we power it up and see which ones are going to connect to the base. I don't know how to register or re-register or remove registration from these telephones. I don't even know if it can be done. Sometimes there's a secret handshake somewhere, sometimes there isn't. The only thing that kind of concerns me about this is that these 2, the buttons are yellowed, and this one the buttons are not really yellowed, so this one may not be from this set. I don't know. Well, there's only one way to find out. So let's get everything moved aside here. Power up this base. And I'll plug in the phone line just so we can confirm when it's connected, because I don't know if the screens on any of these things work or not. Okay, and I'm going to switch this over to... oh, it's already on what I want it to be. Okay. And we'll grab a test battery here. Let's start with this one. I can get this thing open. There we go. Having a little bit of difficulty getting this plugged in. There we go. Yeah, the screen on this is pretty far gone. I'll place it in the charger as it's requesting and let it charge for a moment. And now, let's see. Okay, so this one although seemingly having a lot of interference. This one is connected. The buttons, they're working, but they're extremely difficult to press. Yeah, they're working, but they really need to be cleaned. Alright, good. So that one is part of the set. Let's try this one. I think that's saying place in charger. I'm not sure why, because the battery's not dead. And now it's saying charging. It still says place in charger. I didn't think that battery was dead. We'll get another one and see. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let's see if I can find another battery. That's the one that says plug. Yeah, it's still saying place in charger. I'll have to charge that up. Let's see if this battery will work. I don't know. I can see the screen is on. It doesn't seem to be displaying any text. Oops. It says charging. And back to place in charger. I'm going to set that one aside for revisit. Maybe there's something wrong with that one. Jeez, these covers do not want to come off very easily. My goodness. I'm going to go back to using the other battery, because the plug on this one's already kind of jacked up anyways. Can't see anything on the screen anymore. Okay, well this one's part of the set as well. Okay, so there seems to just be an issue with this one right here, not taking a charge. And there could just be something wrong with it. That's entirely possible. So I'm going to grab a different battery that is going to fit into the battery compartment here. It's the wrong size plug, but I'm just going to jam it in there anyways. And I'll place it in the charger and let it sit in there until it's ready to work. It still says place in charger. So we'll give that some time. In the meanwhile, actually what we can do is I will plug in one of these cradles and I'll let it charge in the cradle so we can test the other base. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, anyways. I hope this set at least is complete and working, because it's in pretty good condition, cosmetically anyway. So the other set's got a lot of hours on it. Oh wow, the screen is almost always all good on this thing. That's very surprising. Searching, that's a bad sign. I think this is going to be one that goes to the missing base. Yeah, it's not working. That stinks. Let's try another one. What happened to that cover? Here it is. Screen is somewhat working on this one. Searching. Yeah, this one's not going to work either. I wonder if this base is busted, perhaps. Yeah, this isn't going to link up either. So I don't know if this base is just broken or if all three of these went to the base that we don't have. So that's kind of a shame. It's not a total loss because these two shells are very nice, and I could certainly take these two working boards and button pads and use these shells and this main board, because this is really heavily worn down. It doesn't affect the functionality. You know, if it was clean, I'm sure it would work again. Anyways, that's really disappointing. So let's go back to the other base here and see if that is now searching. So let's go back to the other base here and see if I can get it to link up. There we go. Alright, good. So we have one complete set that's working and the other set that's not working. I guess what I'll probably do is because especially like this one, tape on and everything, this would be really difficult to clean up. So what I'll probably do is take the boards from this one, and this one, which are not in good condition, and I will put those boards into these shells. So we'll at least get one working set out of the deal, and plus the base mount and everything. So it's not a total loss, but that is definitely slightly disappointing.